Hello and welcome to the Intermittent Fasting Gems with Jen podcast. I'm your host, Jen, a middle-aged Michigan mama, wife, and teacher who in 2021 stumbled upon this crazy cool thing called intermittent fasting. And before I knew it, I'd lost 46 pounds in 4 months and gained an incredible lifestyle filled with complete food freedom. If you're hungry for unique, no-nonsense fasting tips that actually work, you're in the right place. So whether you're walking the dog, folding that last load of laundry, or cruising to your 9 to 5, let's start fasting our way to freedom together. Well, hello there, my fabulous fasting friends. I hope you are all doing fantastic. And if you are new to the show, welcome and thank you so much for listening. I'm so happy that you're here with us today. So today we are going to talk about one of the most frustrating things related to losing weight, the dreaded weight loss plateau. Ugh, they are seriously the worst. And even though I was able to lose 46 pounds in 4 months with intermittent fasting, it definitely was not smooth sailing the whole time. I absolutely hit several weight loss plateaus and slowdowns along the way. They are very common and they happen all the time. So if you've hit a plateau, you're not alone. Many, actually probably most fasters, hit a frustrating weight loss plateau at some point along their journey. But the good news is there are tons of easy ways to break through and kickstart your weight loss again. So, if you have hit an IF weight loss plateau or you just want to be prepared in the event that you do hit one along your journey, you are definitely going to want to listen to this episode, 21 Easy Ways to Bust Through a Frustrating Intermittent Fasting Weight Loss Plateau. This is part 1 of my 2-part series where today I'll give you 10 easy ways to break through a stubborn plateau. And then in part 2 of this series, which will be released on the 30th of this month, I'll give you the remaining 11 tricks for a total of 21 easy things you can try to bust through that plateau and get back on track fast. So don't give up. You've definitely got options. Here we go. All right, number 1, try extending your daily fasting window. Push your limits and watch the fat start melting away again. You may just need to extend your fasting time just a little bit to make a really big difference. If you are following the most popular 16-8 intermittent fasting method, let's get you to a daily 18-hour fast, because I know that I found that if you really want to overcome a weight loss stall, you've got to try fasting for a minimum of 18 plus hours each day, especially for people like myself who are, approaching the 50-year-old age level or a little bit older. So extending your intermittent fasting window to 18 plus hours a day can help break through a weight loss plateau by promoting deeper ketosis and increased fat burning. This longer fasting period allows your body to deplete glycogen stores more fully, forcing it to rely on stored fat for energy for a longer time. Additionally, the extended fast can enhance metabolic flexibility and insulin sensitivity, potentially reigniting weight loss for people who have gotten used to shorter fasting periods. Studies have really shown that this is when a metabolic magical switch flips. And I know it definitely made a huge difference for me once I bumped things up to that magical 18-hour mark. Number 2, prioritize quality sleep. You really can boost metabolism, crush cravings, and push through a stall with better Z's. Sleep quality is key. Don't let lack of sleep destroy your weight loss efforts. Getting better sleep can help overcome a weight loss plateau by optimizing hormone regulation, particularly growth hormone and cortisol levels, which play crucial roles in metabolism and fat burning. Improved sleep quality enhances recovery and it reduces stress, potentially mitigating the body's tendency to hold on to those fat stores during periods of perceived stress. And adequate sleep supports better appetite control and decision making, making it easier to adhere to fasting schedules and make healthier food choices during your eating windows. It's a good idea to get at least 7 hours of sleep every single night. And try to consistently go to bed at the same time too. That really helps. Getting enough sleep will also improve your energy levels. So I have some things that you can do to ensure that you get a better quality sleep each night. You can try going to bed not feeling too hungry or too stuffed. Consistently going to bed and waking up at the same time each night and morning is very helpful. Try to limit naps during the day if possible, especially long ones. Consistently get exercise. That helps with your sleep. Make your bedroom a screen-free zone with no phones in bed with you. Try to avoid caffeine later in the day. Make sure the alarm clock is heard and not seen. Maybe a melatonin supplement could help. I love this one. Spray lavender spray on your pillow each night. That absolutely helps. And this is another one that's been incredible for me. Take your shower at night right before you go to bed. This is a really big one that helps relax me so much. So give those sleep tricks a try. Number 3, for busting through a plateau, physical activity is a must. But let's talk about the best kinds of exercise to help you bust through a weight loss plateau. First, adding 2 to 3 days of strength training to your exercise routine can be an absolute game changer. Resistance bands are great, or kettlebells. That's my preferred way to add resistance training to my workout. Love kettlebells. Second, if you really want to rev up the fat burning, torch calories, and break through a stubborn plateau and boost your metabolic rate, you really need to start incorporating HIIT or high intensity interval training into your routine, like 1 to 2 times a week. Third, try adding a 60-second plank hold to your day, 5 to 6 days a week. I have an easy 30-day plan to help you build up to a 60-second plank hold. I'll leave it in the show notes below. And finally, try to make a real effort to increase your daily step count. All right, moving on to number 4, exercise while your body is in the fasted state. Exercising while fasting can help you break through a weight loss plateau because when you work out on an empty stomach, your body uses stored fat for energy instead of food. This can absolutely boost fat burning and help you lose weight faster, especially if you've been stuck at the same weight for a while. And if you really want to bust out of that plateau quickly, try exercising as far or as deep into your fasting period as possible. So, for example, if you have bumped up your daily fasting to 18 hours, try exercising or working out around the 16th or 17th hour into your fast. It totally works. All right, number 5, try increasing your protein intake. Eating more protein can help you get past a weight loss plateau with intermittent fasting because protein makes you feel full for longer, so you're less likely to overeat during your eating windows. It also helps build and keep muscle, which burns more calories even when you're resting, helping you lose weight faster. Some really great protein sources include chicken breasts, eggs, Greek yogurt, lean fish like cod and haddock, and lentils are great too, especially if you're a vegetarian. These protein sources are excellent for weight loss because they are nutrient dense, they're low in calories, and they really do help promote satiety. Moving on to 6 on our list, incorporate metabolism boosting spices into your cooking and add them to your food and drinks whenever possible. 4 of the absolute best weight loss spices include cinnamon, ginger, cayenne pepper, and turmeric. These 4 spices are not only great for your weight loss plan, but they have a ton of health benefits as well. I have a whole blog post on why they are so great, and I will leave the link to that for you below. Number 7, apple cider vinegar. If you are not breaking your fast with ACV every day, what are you waiting for? This could absolutely be the plateau busting boost you need to get things moving in the right direction again. Apple cider vinegar may reduce blood sugar spikes after eating, which can help control hunger and cravings. It also has the potential to boost your metabolism and fat burning, making it easier to lose weight when you've been stuck at the same number on the scale. If you have not embraced my 7-ingredient fast-breaking weight loss drink yet, please, please, please go back and listen to episode number 26 of this podcast. It's a short but sweet bonus episode where I share the exact recipe for this simple but very effective drink. Number 8, try eating low or lower carb. Wondering how low? Aim for about 30 grams net carbs or less per day. That is absolutely what worked for me. You might have to tweak it a bit, but intermittent fasting combined with low carb eating or the keto diet is truly one of the most effective secret weapons when it comes to losing weight. Switching to a low carb diet can absolutely help you break through a weight loss plateau during intermittent fasting by reducing insulin levels and encouraging your body to burn fat more efficiently. When you eat fewer carbs, your body enters a state of ketosis quicker. And this is where it starts using your stored fat for energy instead of relying on sugar and carbohydrates. A low-carb approach can also help control hunger and stabilize blood sugar, making it easier to stick to your intermittent fasting plan and continue losing weight. If you want access to 53 tried, true, tested, yummy, low-carb intermittent fasting weight loss recipes, the same recipes that helped me lose 46 pounds at 4 months, the same recipes that I still consistently make today to maintain my weight, I will leave the link to my ebook cookbook in the show notes for you below. Number 9, try carb cycling. Outsmart your metabolism and keep your body guessing. So we talked about eating low carb, but you might have to try something different. Carb cycling is an eating pattern that alternates between high carb and low carb days or periods. It's not a specific diet, but rather a flexible approach to manipulating your carb intake. When used to break through an intermittent fasting weight loss plateau, carb cycling can help by boosting metabolism and promoting fat burning. So on low carb days, your body is encouraged to burn fat for fuel, while on high carb days, you replenish glycogen stores and support intense workouts. This cycling can help overcome metabolic adaptation that often occurs during prolonged calorie restriction, potentially reigniting weight loss for those who have hit a plateau with intermittent fasting. And so this carb cycling can look a lot of different ways, but part of this I have actually tried, and sometimes I just have a really big cheat day and I eat a bunch of junk, high calorie, and it kind of just will jumpstart your metabolism and get you back on track if you've hit a plateau. So just kind of play around with that, with the carbs, and see kind of what works for you. All right, we have reached number 10 on our list. Mix up your fasting schedule. Shock your system with a totally different fasting routine than the one that you've been following. So if you've been doing OMAD or 1 meal a day, try alternate day or 5-2 fasting. Experiment with different IF schedules and adjust your meal timing within your eating window. Switching to a different fasting schedule can definitely help you break through a weight loss plateau by challenging your body's metabolism in a new way. So, move from a 16-8 schedule to a 24 or alternate day fasting. This can really shock your system and potentially restart weight loss. Changing your fasting approach can also help prevent metabolic adaptation, where your body becomes too efficient or just too good at conserving energy during your current fasting routine. Well, there you have it, my fasting friends. Weight loss plateaus totally stink. I get it. But now you have 10 intermittent fasting weight loss plateau busting tricks to try, so you can easily kick your intermittent fasting journey back into high gear. You can, number 1, try extending your fasting schedule to at least 18 hours daily. Number 2, prioritize quality sleep. 3, make sure you are physically active. And if you really want to blast through a plateau, focus on HIIT workouts, strength training, adding a 60-second plank hold to your routine, and upping your daily step count. Number 4, exercise while your body is in the fasted state. 5, try increasing your protein intake. 6, start using the 4 weight loss spices: cinnamon, turmeric, ginger, and cayenne pepper. Number 7, 3 words for you: apple cider vinegar. 3 more words: just do it. Number 8, try eating lower carb, like 30 grams net carbs daily. And number 9, if straight up low carb doesn't work for you, then you can try doing some carb cycling with some high carb and some low carb days. And finally, number 10, try something new. Shock your system and mix up your fasting schedule. Remember, plateaus are just short pit stops on your path to success and a healthy weight. They're not dead ends. So mix and match these strategies, stay consistent, and go out there and show that plateau who's boss. Be sure to listen to part 2 of this weight loss plateau busting series, which will be released on the 30th of this month. In this episode, I'll give you 11 more easy strategies you can try if you need to push through a stubborn plateau. Finally, if you are ready to go all in with intermittent fasting, I am truly here to help. You can get my step-by-step 6-week intermittent fasting and weight loss masterclass for just $39 when you use the code GEMS10 at checkout. All right, my fasting friends, go out there and have yourself the absolute best day ever. Hey, thank you so much for choosing to spend part of your day listening to this episode of the Intermittent Fasting Gems with Jen podcast. If you think these tips could help a friend or a family member, please consider sharing this episode with them. And if you really enjoyed the show, taking a minute or 2 to leave a positive review would be so appreciated. Tune in for new 15 to 25-minute episodes released on the 10th, 20th, and 30th of each month. Episodes will feature solo shows filled with IF hacks that have worked for me, as well as episodes where I get to chat with fun folks of all ages who've experienced incredible success with intermittent fasting. If you have questions or want more unique intermittent fasting health and weight loss tips, tricks, and recipes, please visit my website and blog at sowhatifwithjen.com. Finally, we'd love to welcome you into our free intermittent fasting Facebook support group, So What If with Jen. Find all of these links in the show notes below. And as always, I hope you spend your day loving without fear and laughing until your cheeks hurt.